Dozens of Liberians were in federal court today, fighting for the right to continue living in the U.S. legally. They received protective status decades ago, but it's set to end in 2020. They're hoping their lawsuit against President Trump will keep them here. Our Chandler Walsh is outside of Worcester Federal Court tonight with those details. Chandler?
The DED program allows people from countries facing political or civil conflict to live in the U.S. legally. Liberians were granted DEDs in 2007 under the Bush administration. Many have been living here for decades since then and are worried that could change. Liberians from across the country rally on Worcester Common.
Trump said, go away.
They're fighting to keep living and working in the U.S. legally.
We said no way.
Mamalu Bonge fled the war-torn country 18 years ago.
I was in the military in Liberia, and I was arrested, beat on. If you can see the scar right here.
He was granted asylum through the Deferred Enforced Departure, or DED program, and planted roots in Worcester. He fears he could be deported.
I don't want to go back because those that beat me, they are still around. If I happen to go back there, I'll be killed.
President Trump plans to end the DED program in March 2020, terminating protections for Liberians. Attorneys representing the Liberians in a federal lawsuit against the Trump administration say about 4,000 people may face deportation.
We want to hold the Trump administration accountable for their racism, which we think has played a large role in the reason why deferred enforced departure is ending.
Liberia is in economic downturn after 14 years of civil war, and it recently experienced an Ebola outbreak. Lawrence Morris is a representative of Liberian Congress and says the country isn't stable enough for these people to return.
Liberia is getting on the path to being stabilized again. Now, we have not had the proper infrastructure or the necessary things to accommodate these people if they are thrown back home.
DED holders say they have nothing in Liberia and America is their home.
I contributed everything to this system. Everything I own, I have a home. Everything, I have family, I have friends, I have jobs. I have none of those things in Liberia.
Now, the DED program was set to expire in 2018. President Trump extended it by a year twice. In court today, the judge heard the government's arguments as well as the Liberians' attorneys. He didn't give a timeline on when his ruling will be made. In Worcester, Chandler Walsh, Worcester News Tonight.